Hey friends, it's me, Brittany Bly, founder of Pop Shop America, and I'm back with a beginner-friendly acrylic painting tutorial for summer vibes. We're going to paint a three-piece ocean waves landscape that's beginner-friendly and gorgeous. As always, you can visit the description below for a link to this kit. Otherwise, you will need 3 small canvases, flat and round acrylic paint brushes, and for the round brush, make sure it's one that's nice and small. You need acrylic paint in royal blue, white, black, red, and yellow. You might also want to add some magenta or a second shade of blue or even a little bit of green so that you can mix your ocean colors, create more variation, and have some depth to that water that you're painting. We're going to start by using a large flat brush, mix together royal blue and white to make a sky blue. Brush it from left to right across all 3 canvases. Create an ombre or gradient of a darker blue and lighter blue, making your area near the center the lightest and the top and bottom of your canvas the darkest. Continue this process of brushing the paint back and forth, and remember that seeing your hand or the brush stroke in that blue is great because these will become ocean waves. You'll see a lot more variation once you start to add that detail. Holding your flat brush with the bristles pointed towards the top of your canvas, add a tiny amount of red paint to your brush, and then create that horizon line, moving that brush back and forth left to right. The horizon line should not be perfectly straight and should be a little bit over halfway up the canvas. Now take your small round brush and create a sun in the center of whichever canvas will be the center canvas. Make sure your sun is above the horizon line at about 3/4 of the way up your canvas. Just use the tip of your brush to gently press the yellow into the canvas, making a textured circle. Now start to move the paint outwards into thin stripes as if the sun is peeking through clouds. Notice how my yellow looks kind of green? That's perfect because we all know that sunsets can have a whole range of colors. Add some wavering yellow lines in the center and in the water below your horizon line to mimic the sun reflecting in the water. I added a touch more yellow to the sun to reinforce the brightness of the sun in the center of the canvas. Still working with my small round brush, I added a touch of white paint and added some highlights to the yellow stripes in the water. I made the stripes thicker and wider near the bottom to give the illusion of perspective. Things that are closer are often larger, and things that are farther away from us are usually smaller. Now I switched back to a flat brush to create some low lights in the water. For this, I'm using a small amount of white and a larger amount of royal blue. Add some wavering stripes near the bottom of the canvas, and remember that the water is in motion, so these stripes shouldn't be straight and they shouldn't be consistent across the entire canvas. Continue to add low lights near the horizon line, but make sure the low lights are lighter than those darker low lights near the bottom of the canvas. Now switch back to your small round brush and fill in the horizon line with some royal blue and a touch of black mixed to make a dark blue. Then layer a touch more red on top and blend. Keep that horizon line uneven. Continue working with your small round brush and add additional lowlights in dark blue. Smaller brushes are perfect for adding more detail. Once you have some detail across the water, take a moment to see if anything needs a touch-up. Add some highlights in white near the bottom or more lowlights near the top, whatever you need. When you switch to the canvas that will be on the right and the left of the center, continue making those wavering lines in the water, but angle them downwards and away from the center. We're going to continue the same process of creating highlights and lowlights in the water and switch from using a small flat brush to a small round brush. If you want to make waves that are crashing or a little larger than the waves in your center canvas, add white paint to your small flat brush. Make tiny brush strokes upward along any wave that has a white or a light highlight. Then dot the brush along that highlight to smooth out that brush stroke just a touch. Just like how your lines are wavering, you will also need this crash to waver, so part of my mine is thicker, part of mine is thinner, and all of it kind of blurs together along that wave from left to right. Continue adding some yellow above your horizon line so that the sunset and clouds feel seamless across the multiple paintings. For my last of the 3 paintings, I added some small clouds in white just by using a small flat brush and tapping the bristles in a fluffy shape near the top. Then I added some sky blue lowlights to the bottom of the cloud and touched up a little bit more white on top. Now switch back to your small round brush, and in the lower right and at a diagonal angle, add some green stripes to mimic plant stems. Then add some small green leaves. All of this can be very abstract. It doesn't need to be perfect. Once you're happy with your stems, clean the brush with water and use the side of your round brush to make simple white flower petals. Remember that you can mix and match these ideas, so you can add some more clouds or flowers to your left canvas. You can add some more crashing waves to your right canvas. Once you place the 3 canvases all together, just make sure that you're happy with each one individually, that they all feel unique, but they also work together as a matching set. Now all you have to do is let your canvas dry, which should take less than an hour. Acrylic paint is super fast to work with. Then hang and enjoy. If you love this painting tutorial, make sure you like and subscribe for more crafty goodness from Pop Shop America, and we'll see you in the next video. Happy crafting!